Welcome back to this unseemly hullabaloo, ladies and gentlemen. Today it is parentheses, you gotta, end parentheses, fight for your right, parentheses, to party, end parentheses. It's Marketing 101, folks, for Mr. Chris Marl. But before we get going, I would like to take a moment to exercise my right to thank the following people for signing up for the Patreon supporter of the Cause Club: Mr. John Beasley, Mr. Mike P., and Hav. Folks, thank you which hand is very, very, very much for your support. And if you would like to find out what that's all about, the link, of course, is in the description. Dear sir or madam, I regret to inform you that in order to perform this song, you must tune all of your strings one half step down. So instead of E, you will have E flat. Instead of A, you will have A flat. Instead of D, you will have D flat. G becomes G flat. B becomes B flat. And E, of course, becomes E flat. Congratulations, you are now detuned. One half step. Give me an A. The chords are A, C, D. You could play them like that. That's not how the Beastie Boys do it, but you could. You could play them as power chords. A, C on the 3rd fret of the A string, D on the 5th fret of the A string. You could play them like that. That's, I don't believe, how the Beastie Boys play them. You could play the whole bar chord. A, C, D, A, C, D. That gets that note that's going on in the B string in the song, but I don't think that's how the Beastie Boys played it. Have you noticed that there's no live tracks to look at because all the live performances are A from 1987, which is fine, but the guitar is a backing track, so nothing to reference. But have you noticed that the bass line in this intro part, in the verse, is literally just A the whole time? So leads me to believe that the way this is played is your one finger A, move that shape up to the 5th fret, still get that A in the bass, which does not disagree with what's going on in the song, and then up to the 7th fret. That's our chords, A, C, D, keeping the A in the bass, and you get to do the slidey action that you definitely hear in the track. At the very end of the intro, you do your A, your C, then you move to an E power chord. That's open 2, 2, and you mess around with the E string. Open 3, before we go into the verse. So, A, C, D, A, C, D, A, C, D, A, C. Then you just check on A. This is the verse. On A, and then we play D. You gotta fight. You can play D however you want. Again, play D if you want. Play a D power chord, but if you want the most meat out of your D that you could possibly get, we're gonna put a 5th in the bass with musical 5th. It just happens to be, in this case, it's the real El Guapo. It happens to be on the 5th fret of the E string, but you can go, starting on the E string, 5, 5, 7, 7, 7. I don't know if I hear it or I just want to hear it, but you can do this anyways. It doesn't change things. For your right, I can't stop. But I have to, or else I'm going to get a copyright strike. As we approach the solo, you will have done your chorus again. Plus 4 of these. And into an E power chord. Messing around with that E string 3rd fret. And then we're into our solo, which is the A minor pentatonic scale. Normally we think of that first here on the 5th fret. 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. But this is not the position of the A minor pentatonic scale that the Beastie Boys use in this song. They use the position that occurs right here. It's the 4th position of the A minor pentatonic scale, and it goes 12, 15, 12, that shape. And not note for note for note, but here's some direction. Grab the E string 15th fret and give it the wiggliest bend you've ever given it with your volume on. And then grab E12 and B13, bend them kind of weirdly. You can, on the D string, go 12, 13, 14. That includes a blue note. But really, if you play any notes in that register that we just discussed, it will sound like the register that you want to hear for this song. And those are all the pieces. Nothing else that happens in the song is something that we have not discussed. Beauty in simplicity. Put your earballs to work, and I'm going to call my mom up right now and put my foot down about all this. I suggest you do the same. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.